What is up, Dodgers Nation? Welcome back to Dodgers Dugout Live in the Big Lead, the number one Dodgers show and podcast on YouTube. And today we've got an extra special guest. We got multi-time MLB All-Star, also Little League World Series champion, Todd Frazier. Todd, I want to ask you first, what is the biggest thing you're proud of? What are you most proud of for your career? Is it the Little League World Series championship? Is it the multi-time All-Star? I mean, it's kind of when you look back, I mean, what do you kind of think of as that?
It's so hard to choose just one. But I would say, I mean, Little League World Series, it kickstarted my career, man. I think being on top of the world at a young age of 12 years old, playing a fun game of baseball, and now broadcasting there, I think that would have to be number one.
Yeah, look, I talked to Cody Bellinger a couple of years ago, and he told me that having success on that stage almost like launched his whole career because he felt like he could do it at the highest level of his age group, and he always held that for his confidence. And you could make the case that you're like the GOAT little leaguer. I mean, when you look at your performance in that championship game, go 4 for 4, and then you also strike out, get the last out with the strikeout to seal that 12-9 win for Tom's River. I mean, how do you think about that like every day? Just kind of that moment and just kind of that run that you won. It was such a big deal. I was really young at the time, but I remember, I mean, it was on ABC. I mean, it was Tom's River. It was the first time you had American Little League World Series champion since 1993. I mean, you guys were phenomenons.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially this time of year is when I start thinking about it more and knowing that, a team from New Jersey can start making that run again. And there's a bunch of teams right now they're going to have a good opportunity. But yeah, it's been a staple of my career, and to kind of pass it along to my son now, and to show him the ropes about hitting and baseball and that kind of stuff. It rings very true to my heart.
Yeah, and you look at you and your career. I mean, you're someone that was a slugger in your time. You had a 40 home run year with the White Sox. You were third in the Rookie of the Year, multi-time All-Star. I'll never forget that home run where you can honestly say you hit a home run with no hands. I mean, you just threw the bat, at the ball, and it went out. I'll never forget that. I mean, what actually happened? I mean, honestly, I've watched that highlight a million times. I mean, do you remember anything about that?
I do. I remember it was a hot day. My hands were really dry. I tried to get in some stickum on there. Next thing you know, the old saying, "Hey, throw the hands and the hips will follow." So I threw the hands in the head of the bat, and next thing you know, the bat went flying. I hit a 375-foot home run, man. It was so unique.
Honestly, one of the all-time great highlights. And kind of speaking of home run hitters, of course, I cover the Dodgers. What are your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani? I mean, what he's doing this season? I mean, we just watched this guy throw a rehab session, and then he goes out there and hits a bomb, leads Major League Baseball in home runs. I mean, is it just tough to comprehend? Someone that's done it at your level. I mean, it's one thing to do it. JV, we know, okay, the shortstop pitches and this guy's great, but to do it at your level, is it still something that's tough to wrap your head around? Just kind of what do you make of what Shohei Ohtani does, and especially when he gets back out on the mound?
I tell everybody this. I said, listen, this might be the best baseball we're ever going to see in the major leagues. And I hope everybody understands, not, from Shohei being from the top, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Mike Trouts of the world, the Jacob deGroms, and I can keep going on and on, the Paul Skeens. Like, this is the best baseball top to bottom that you might ever see play the game. You think about back in the day, the DiMaggios, the Babe Ruths, the Ted Williams, like the most exceptional ball players to ever play. We are seeing history right now, and records are going to be broken, and people are just going to not understand in 50 years like what we really saw. And Shohei is definitely on top of that mountain.
Yeah, and I actually want to ask you that. I mean, kind of don't have a lot of time with you, so big picture question. I mean, you're not that far removed from the game, but what do you think about the state of Major League Baseball right now? I mean, you got two pillar stars on marquee
Yeah.
franchise in Judge and Ohtani. Last year was one of the highest rated World Series we've had in a while. You had the pitch clock changes, the bigger bases. I mean, lots of strikeouts. I mean, lots of three true outcome. But I mean, just what are your thoughts on just the overall state of Major League Baseball in 2025, Todd?
I think it's at a great state. You see a lot of teams that shouldn't be, doing well or doing well. You see teams that's supposed to be doing well, not doing well. I mean, you think about the Tigers, a team that's just coming out of nowhere, doing awesome. And you're seeing a lot of these young guys stepping up to the table here and saying, you know what, I want to eat too. So I think the state of baseball is at a good place right now, player wise. And hopefully more to come.
Yeah, and I don't know how close you follow the Dodgers, Todd, but here in Dodgerland, they're freaking out because we're not going to go 162 and 0 and 11 and 0 in the postseason, dealing with some starting pitcher injuries. But just kind of what are your impressions of the Dodgers this season, and just how difficult of a challenge is that you think they're faced with being the first team to hopefully go back to back since the 2000 Yankees?
Yeah, I think coming into the season, it's like they got another guy, another guy, another, and I'm like, that's it, give them the championship. I still think they're going to win it. If you want the truth, I picked them to win it all against the Yankees again. Once they're going to get a bunch of guys getting healthy again. They got Kershaw back, and they just have you got so many dudes playing the game, and they played the system the right way, and people can't be mad at that. If people want to go there and they want to spend money, so be it. And listen, they're a really good team. And guess what? They're going to struggle like everybody else because baseball is the only sport where you could play the worst team and get swept. So it's a matter of bringing your A game every day.
All right, so if you are a Dodgers fan, you need a hit. Are you going with Freddie? You going with Ohtani? You going with Mookie? It's got to be Freddie, right? The walk-off grand slam.
Oh man, that hurt. That one hurt.
Hey, that was
as
hey.
you,
You guys got enough World
as
Series
you,
over there, okay?
I hear you. I hear you, man. But listen, our main focus here is about off the bug
Yeah,
spray too as well. I wanted to talk a little bit about them and how they're transforming, the little league game. It's a big campaign I got going on with them, and I couldn't be happier passing along pretty much, you know, as a youngster passing along to my son. When you think about where I'm from in New Jersey and the tri-state area, especially how the bugs, how bad they are. Um, this repellent has been really good. And we talk about squishing the bug. You see a lot of these major leaguers like Ohtani's of the world and Mookie Betts. They turn their backside and you squish the bug with your back foot, you get more power and leverage. And it relates to squishing bugs and get rid of mosquitoes. It's non-greasy and it's fragrance free. And it's something that every little leaguer needs, and on and off the field.
yeah. And I was just about to ask you about that. It's an incredible campaign that you have going
Yeah,
on. Just other than that, just kind of what inspired you to partner with them for the Squish the Bug campaign?
it's a big campaign for Little League, and they're a big representative of them. And yeah, I just think back to when I played, and I just wanted to hit home runs and win games, and I didn't want to worry about mosquitoes. And this off bug spray and repellent for adults and kids has been absolutely phenomenal. Parents, I want them to understand too as well. Let your kids focus on the game, but make sure they do have a bottle in their bag. It's just like putting your cleats on. It's real simple and easy to use, and it's very effective.
Yeah, I want to ask you too. I mean, just going back there, shooting the campaign with Tom's River Little League, just what was that experience like for you and your son Blake?
Inspirational, brought back a lot of good memories. Literally, he hits lefty, I hit righty. So I was in the same exact batter's box that I used to do back in 1998, and now he's there, in 2025. And to work with such a great campaign in the off brand, I couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and is there any way to help fans get involved in this?
Yeah, for sure. They're doing a limited time offer for the batting mat. That the one I used on the field is the one I have, but there's going to be a lot more giveaways on Instagram. At Off Outdoors is where they can go, at Off Outdoors on Instagram, and they can find a way. It has details on everything. And people around here are talking about this mat I have. It's a really cool mat, and it shows you where exactly you can squish these mosquitoes and these bugs. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's an incredible product. It's an incredible campaign. Every Dodgers fan out there, every little leaguer out there, go and get involved. This is what you need to do, especially all summer long. All right, Todd, you have a couple minutes for some rapid questions.
Let's do it.
Favorite player growing up?
Paul O'Neill.
Favorite baseball? Oh, wait, there was a story. Didn't you try to get his number when you went to the Yankees?
Well, they gave it to me, and then they said no go. I said, okay, I don't want any problems.
So at least you had it for a little bit, right? I mean,
Yeah, I never got to wear it, but yes.
all right, favorite baseball movie?
Ooh, man, Sandlot's a good one.
Tell me the Sandlot. You always wonder if they just gone to the front door at the beginning. I mean, if it just knocked on it, maybe it would have been okay. But
Yeah,
that's why it's a
but
movie,
that's what
right?
that's what kids do, baby. They're afraid.
All right, is it play catch or is it have a catch?
I would say let's have a catch.
Let's have a catch. It must be kind of an East Coast thing, right? I mean,
I've never been asked that question.
all right, favorite road ballpark to play in?
Wrigley Field.
If you weren't a baseball player, what would you have been doing?
I would have been a special ed teacher at a local school here. I love working with kids with special needs.
That's awesome stuff. I love that. Pre-game meal.
Oh man. Um, I got into one meal. It's I think it's a Dominican dish, if I'm not mistaken. Pollo asado. It's called. Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal.
I'll crush that today before my next show.
Yeah. Yes.
Funniest teammate.
Oh man, funniest teammate. There's Johnny Gomes was hysterical. That guy could make me laugh no matter what.
Johnny Combs, awesome. How about the pitcher you hated to face the most?
Oh, Roldis Chapman. He was disgusting, and he threw 100 miles an hour, and he hit me. I was the first batter he ever faced. Hit me in my back knee, and now I'm best friends with him.
That still has to stay. First, I have a mark
Yes.
for that. All right, a couple more here. Best baseball advice that you've ever received.
Accepting failure. Little thing like this. If you can accept failure, but never expect failure, you're going to be better off in a game of baseball.
Awesome. My last one. Your Mount Rushmore of your favorite baseball players of all time. Your top four.
My favorite, oh God, this is good. Mike Trout would be up there. I would put Jacob DeGrom up there. Um, this is just players I like. I'm not even going by just,
This is what I
athletes. I'm
want. This
going
is what I want. That's already an awesome pull. DeGrom, man.
Trout, DeGrom. Oh, just four. This is tough, man. Um, oh man, alive. I love so many guys. It's terrible. I would go with CC Sabathia.
CC. Hall of
Oh
Fame.
man.
Got one
And
more.
I know one more. That's tough, man. Yeah, you got me on that. And I'm gonna go with oh Jesus God. Ryan Ludwig, bro. Ryan Ludwig was one of the funniest guys. I still talk to him this day. Awesome dude.
Ryan Ludwood's going to love that you put him on that list. Well,
Mm.
guys, go to off. It's an incredible campaign. Todd Frazier's a part of it. This is a multi-time All-Star. This is a Little League World Series champion. This guy is one of the great baseball guys last couple of decades, and we appreciate you joining us here on Dodgers Dugout Live, the big lead here at Dodgers Nation. Thank you so much, Todd, and have a great summer, my man.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
All right, you got it. Thanks a lot, Todd.